Welcome back to downtown Walla Walla at the Corliss Motor Company here at the 2024 Blood of the Gods Merrymaking event. And I am so extremely pleased to have a longtime friend and fellow sommelier, well, master sommelier here, Jackson Rohrbaugh from Seattle. Welcome to Walla Walla, brother.
Thanks for having me out, man.
Thank you. You've been part of this Blood of the God event for a couple years now, right?
Yeah.
How'd you get involved?
This is our third year. We got in touch with Stacy pretty early on, who's kind of the mastermind of this whole event. We love music. We love metal music. We love indie music, soft music, but metal's fun for us. It's a chance to kind of take wine outside the margins that it usually exists in and have some fun with it. So this event's great. It brings a lot of artists and really interesting people from all over, and I'm having a good time here. So.
It's amazing to see this cross-cultural reference of people that, as sommeliers, we work in fancy restaurants, and we don't see people with mohawks and chains and spikes and stuff.
Yeah.
We should. Not that they're never welcome,
absolutely.
but it's great to see how many people are truly drinking and into wine.
Yeah. Everyone here is like super inquisitive. They want to find out the sourcing of the fruit. They want to know like what's happening behind the scenes of the winemaking. Just like that same inquisitiveness in music translates to interest in wine. And it's been super fun for us now, year 3, just pouring good wines, hanging out with good people, like seeing lots of hilarious, awesome band shirts. I wore my Bog Wizard shirt today. This is a super obscure band from Britain, I think, and they're just super sludgy and doomy and amazing.
Very cool.
And this amp's got all the stacks and the smoke and the wizard, and yeah.
I brought one of my rock shirts that I got at the Central Tavern downtown one kind of buzz night.
Yeah.
So I bought a t-shirt. Yeah. But speaking of wine, you brought us a bottle of wine. Tell me about this particular bottle.
Yeah, so we're good friends with Seth and Audrey Kitsky, who run Upside Down. And this is a Stony Florals Grenache, which is a wine that they've made now for quite a few years. And this is one we actually said, hey, can we do our own barrel of it? And so we said, hey, let's put our barrel aside. Let's put it in our wine club, which we did. So the only people who've actually had this wine are our Fruit Wine Co., our Crunchy Red Fruit subscribers. And we haven't even released this to the general public yet, so everyone here is tasting it for the first time.
Wow.
It's Grenache from Equus Vineyard outside of Yakima, high elevation, whole cluster, super elegant and ethereal and aromatic, and it's just a great expression of the Grenache grape in Washington.
What is so exciting to me is knowing that Grenache was here, one of those original red grapes in our early winemaking years, and that's really the 50s, 60s, but somehow it got lost in the chase for Merlot, perhaps.
Yeah.
But to see it come back is such a friendly wine, but that has both elegance and just pure pleasure.
Yeah, and it loves the heat, and no matter how much like 100-degree plus days are applied to Grenache, it finds a way to maintain finesse and elegance in the face of all that heat. And man, I just love the way this wine's drinking. I actually put a chill on this. I popped it on ice for about 10 minutes just to give it like a little bit of freshness, and man, it's doing what it should do.
Yes, I mean, think about that. We like ice cold cherries, even though they're ripe, but like warm cherries aren't the same, but cold cherries,
totally.
And that's the thing. So remember, when you have some heat issues in your world, and I know it's happening all over, chill your wine, don't be afraid, and play with it. Yeah. And you have a company that actually can deliver some of these great wines to them.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
So our wine club, Crunchy Red Fruit, merged with Seattle Wine Co. in Bellevue, which is a shop that's been there for 20 years. And we created a new company out of the shell of 2 companies, Fruit Wine Co. So Fruit is a company now that has a wine shop in Bellevue, which we have natural wines and classic local wines. We also have Italian and Chilean and French and Spanish and Hungarian wines. For us, it's a chance to like showcase the best of what's out there and focus on wines that are never going to see the light of day in a big box store, and just try to give great service and great hospitality and have a place where like even if you walk in the store on a Wednesday, we got something open to taste for you and hang out. So
that's fantastic. Yeah. So we learn more about your company through fruitwineco.com?
Fruitwineco.com, also on Instagram, the same Fruit Wine Co. So
it's great to see all of our community continue on the wine. I mean, we've had some desertions, if you will, due to family and kids and jobs, COVID, but to see you and to be here and participating on this side of the state, really cool. Jackson, thanks so much.
Brother, thank you. Thank you for doing the good work and shouting out people doing the good work. So
yes,
cheers.
For sure. Cheers.